Good evening. My name is Brightops, and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. And I've found myself somewhere in a small dilemma, as it were. You see, initially I was planning on, once we start on this episode, of pushing into doing the story mission once we had a full party together. But then I had a quick look at how close our warband is to leveling up. Just the warband as a whole, because with it would come an extra hero slot. Which is probably one of these things, if not all of them. I'm not really sure right now. So, I will admit I was considering the idea of, would it be worth doing another mission in the meantime to get us over that level, open up this slot, and then have a different hero, a new hero on the team as well when we face the next story mission. But then I decided after a moment that the best way to do that is we'll see what missions are available, and we'll go from there. Let's have a look-see. Let's see, Miss Lana's currently doing well in armor training. Conrad the Dedicated's back. Cyclone the Zealous has learned Kidney Strike. Good for them. The Pious Altaholic has recovered. 2 more receiving things for injuries, and we've got nothing to report. Alright, let's have a look-see at what... Okay. Honestly, it looks like we're probably be in good condition to actually do this. Because it says it's at normal difficulty for us, and I am inclined to believe it. I don't think we're going to need an extra hero for it, so let us go.
Through your help, the Temple of Sigmar has been re-sanctified and may once again serve as a beacon of our God's light. I hope you will accept a small reward drawn from our Order's treasury. I trust you will put it to good use in defying the forces of darkness wherever they may prowl. I fear I must again request the service of your arms. As you know, it is the aim of our Order to keep the corrupt taint of Wordstone from spreading further than it already has. To this purpose, we scour the ruins trying to find the loathsome shards and bring them back to the rock where they may be safely locked away. In this task, we are opposed by adversaries both human and inhuman who covet the shards for their own. One such adversary is a group of mercenaries called Riker's Reavers. These sellswords have managed to seize control of the quayside and are using the docks there to load great quantities of Wordstone onto a barge. It is their intention to sail their abominable treasure down the Stir and to Wurtbad where they can sell it off to the decadent nobility. They are either unaware or are unconcerned about the taint associated with their treasure. The lure of gold has blinded them to such qualms. They will not listen to our warnings, and we are compelled to use force to thwart their designs. We will deploy near the waterfront. A pirate ship recently floundered near the docks, and there may still be kegs of powder for its cannon inside. You can use these to sink the barges the mercenaries are using. Whatever happens, we must not allow the Wordstone to leave Mordheim. These villains have been afforded every opportunity to relent. Now they must earn the consequences of their greed.
Well, that's our mission here.
A new round has started.
Because right... It's weird being on this side of things, because the last series we had, we probably were these people that were about to go and kick the absolute shit out of. I mean, not these particular people in question. We're a lot better at it than they are. But who knows? Ooh, hello, Ogre. Yep, we... Yep, did not need you off the bat, but... Well, we can work with this. We can work around an ogre. It's not far from the worst. part of the reason why during our last story mission the Chaos Spawn caused us such grief is the fact that the Chaos Spawn is one of the few impressives. That's what they're called. Sorry, it took me a second. But yes, the Chaos Spawn is one of the few impressives that actively use braces, which means they can bypass parry. Which isn't great for us, because a fair number of our people rely on parry in order to not die. But, well, sometimes that's just what happens. Okay, we can't actually get close enough to the sun bitch in order to actually attack him, so we're gonna fall back a little bit so we're not just shot. Because that would be pretty damn terrible. Because I'm not sure about you, but being shot, not fun. Not fun at all. You know what? We'll take it. Why? We're here, we'll grab it. Because why the hell not? And oh look, there's a nice little cluster right there. Okay. We'll take up a spot here. It seems like it's a good place for it. A very good place for it. Unfortunately, we didn't get the shot. We didn't connect. Disappointing, but it seems like we're going to have some fighting in the area, so at least Sinister is in a good position. Ew. I admit I didn't expect Conrad to find themselves so flanked so quickly, but well, what can we expect? Pardon me. Ah, yes, and here we have Bertha the Super Nun, who, quite honestly, is probably the main reason that we are... Let's see, what do you do? Mass supplication. Let's see, to do self and allies within 5 meters around the user as the target. Increases spell casting chance by 15% for 1 turn. Usable every 3 turns. Okay. So effectively she now has a buff that allows her to... that basically allows her us to empower a spellcaster so they'll actually be able to do stuff. No. She also has an ability that allows her to do a super awesome strike, but... Actually, wait, we don't have enough of the damn things in order to... See, I was holding back on that because... Well, I was holding back because I didn't thought that we would have enough blue things for her to do a defensive position of some kind, but apparently not. I think the big boy might be coming. Not sure where he is, but... Not gonna lie, that ogre concerns me. Oh, there he is. Oh boy. You know what, why not? Might as well just take the buff before we actually do the whole stance thing. Make sure we hit, if someone does decide to try and get within range for her to smack with her hammer, we really want it to hurt. Okay. Yeah, we'll go Lone Wolf Jackson. He's in a good position. I would have him defend, but there's no point.
A new round has started.
Really? And I have to admit, it seems like time has not hampered the Super Nun. Not in the slightest. Unfortunately, we're in a bit of an awkward position. Because they've got a lot of ranged, well, the only ranged fighter we've got is literally Sinister. And I'm not saying that's a problem or anything, but it does put us at a bit of a disadvantage. And we know that their ogre is coming, which isn't great. My hope is that... See, how are we gonna do this? Because we know that that ogre isn't alone. There's at least 3 of them there, including their warband leader. Alright. I have a plan. It's not necessarily the best one, but it is a plan. We're gonna try and lure them towards us. Lure them in a position where we can maximize, onto that little gap where we can maximize the amount of hitting power we've got, while minimizing their ability to actually do anything to harm us. As I said, it's not the greatest plan ever, but under the circumstances...
New objectives added. Objectives updated.
Under the circumstances, it's gonna have to do. And as much as it sucks, we're gonna have to put Rex in a potentially dangerous situation. Because I'm fairly confident that they don't know that we're here, that Rex is here, so so they might not redeploy people to intercept or anything like that. Which would be fantastic. Hello. I see you, Randolph. Or Radolph, however you pronounce it. You sorcerous little ragamuffin, shall we say. And here comes Bertha the Super Nun. You hit me with a stick. You're gonna die. Feel the... Granted, he can't really hurt us a lot. He is, after all, a sorcerer. They're not so good at the whole, well, melee combat thing when they're using their staff. But he's dead. We don't have to worry about spellcraft being thrown around. Okay, we've lured at least one of the bastards up here. And here comes the ogre. Or at least I thought the ogre was coming. If I had to guess, it would seem that he might have gotten stuck. Which, if that is true, is kind of a boon for us, honestly. Oh, what does Unworthy do? Let's see. Okay. I think this is the Mordheim's Curse, which is plus 15% Divine Wrath chance. Not good. Oh, or it could have just, taken all the stuff from us. That seems to be what's happened here. Because I know that we had more... Because we had more offensive and movement points than this. Alright, we'll have Lone Wolf protect...
A new round has started.
Our matriarch. And granted, we've only managed to lure one into the trap so far, but the chance to kick just even removing one of these guys from the equation without any major repercussions would make the future push simpler. Okay. Here's my plan. They know that Rex has come this way now. We're not hiding that. My hope is that the
new objectives added. Objectives updated.
My hope is that the bloody
objectives updated.
Bloody ogre is in fact stuck and thus can't actually get involved. Because if he can't do anything...
Objective completed.
Okay, so technically when it says explore the shipwreck, it means the same shipwreck. With the two different things, just different areas of it. Okay, first things first. Take that cluster. We're just going to put her in Overwatch shop place there so that we can... Basically, when we start running people over the actual boats and start setting up the explosives, they'll have some support. And we might as well have Bertha carry some of the explosives, because why not? She is, after all, Super Nun. Okay, the ogre is in fact stuck. Okay, we can't quite... Because of the stupid boat there, we can't quite run around him and actually charge him. So we're gonna have to move here. Hope he swaps to him. I hope he's gonna shoot us. Or shoot Gummy, as the case may be. And Ben Davey. He seems to favor headshots. Okay, Lone Wolf Jackson and Ben Davey the Silence have got each other's backs. They may worship different gods, but they're allied pretty nicely. Now let's finish this creep off so that we can actually get our people over in that direction for when the ogre finally manages to unstick himself from from his current predicament. It might also be a wise idea that we'll have Conrad run this way, dropping the 3 explosives on the smaller barges, while we'll have Bertha... Yes, I am going to call her Bertha the Super Nun. Why wouldn't I?
New objectives added. Objectives updated.
Okay, gather the Wordstone crates.
Objectives updated.
I do believe the keyword we're looking for here is yoink. Oh yeah, that's where that noise is coming from. It's coming from the mysteriously glowing tower. The ominously glowing tower. Okay, there goes one son of a bitch. You have anything good? No, you don't. Burn in hell, you damn heathen. Well, that's wrong. He's not a heathen, he's a heretic. Because there's good chance that our mercenaries here actually do worship Sigma, or
Objective completed.
One of the accepted gods. It's just that, you know, because of their rather unfortunate decisions, they're clearly not good people. You know what, screw it, we're gonna take the stuff with us. That way we can at least be assured we've got it and we can just sell it. Because that is gold. That's free gold. And yes, we're gonna get a major payday just next episode when we hit the new day thing. There's absolutely no harm in securing ourselves a bit more money just so that we can get through today, just to cover, you know, paychecks, people's injuries, that sort of thing. Yep, he is still stuck. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go down there. Because, one, we have to go down there for the barge anyway. But since we also have to lay claim to the wordstone crates and all that, such as the ones that are on the boat, we're gonna have to deal with the ogre. Because, yep, there's at least one wordstone thing down there. But first things first, let's get rid of Shooty McGee here. He's been a pain for a while. And we don't need him offering fire support for when we deal with the big guy.
A new round has started.
Let's see, we know that there are 1, 2, 3. There's a third. Oh, just a fragment. We'll grab the shard, if only because why not? A little bit extra wordstone never really hurts anyone. Unless, you know, picking it up actually hurts you. Which it can happen. Alright, we can't join the we can't join the ass whooping. But there is a range guy up here that's we're gonna try and intercept before he can cause problems. And we'll take this time to run Rex back to our cart in order to drop off the crates that they picked up.
Objectives updated. Damn, he made the old loan check. Not good. Because unfortunately Ben Davey and Lone Wolf have bugger all in the way of dodge. And their weapons don't allow for parrying. Oh. Why not? We'll take that. Nothing wrong with a bit of a damage buff. Okay, we may have to keep Bertha alive, but we also know that Super Nun is incredibly powerful and can likely hold her own pretty easily. Oh no. Wait. Yeah, he's still stuck. Honestly, a great thing, because having him randomly show up now would probably screw us over. screw us over big time. Alright, you've picked delay, probably because you're expecting us to show up and attack the boat now. But no. Not yet, anyway. Alright. Ogre seems to be stuck where he is. We're gonna test that theory in a second. Because honestly, if we can just go...
A new round has started.
Because if we can just go around him without having to fight him, that would probably save us a whole lot of trouble. Definitely a whole lot of injuries. Because impressives hurt. But yes, our plan is we're going to jump down over there, or have someone jump down over there, then run towards Frederick on the boat to fight him. And if we're lucky, the ogre's stuck where he is and can't actually join the fight anymore. We'll just keep Sirius here, just in case things go awry with the plan.
Objectives updated.
Okay, a whole lot of stuff in here, not a lot we can really use. Which is well, we can use, it's just nothing that's any better than the gear we've currently got.
Objective completed.
So we've planned... So all the smaller barges, they've been planted with explosives. They're gonna go kaboom pretty damn quickly. Now we just need to take care of the big one. And of course, the big boat, and of course gathering all the crates. Okay. We're gonna wait to see if the ogre is stuck before we jump down to deal with Asshole McGee. Actually, we're sending Sinister to into range just so that there's different targets and we can potentially keep both of them alive. Both Sinister and Conrad alive. Alright. Yay for your poor aiming, boyo. And just for that, screw you. Actually, we can do that a few times. I will admit, I don't usually use sorcerer builds, but that was funny. That was just fun to watch. Okay. He's stuck, but not as stuck as I would like him to be. That's not good. He could probably unstick himself fairly quickly if the circumstances called for it. We are not sending Ben Davy down first. They're not in good shape. Granted, Lone Wolf's not any better, but... my hope is kind of that ogre boy there is properly stuck and can't actually and won't be able to jump in on the fight.
A new round has started.
Though on the plus side, at least if the ogre can move, our Lone Wolf Jackson won't be the first target. I know it kind of sucks that we're putting Valentine kind of forward, but here's the thing: Valentine has dodge. We can throw her forward, and we can at least give her a fighting chance. If we try this with Lone Wolf, he will end up very, very dead. Okay, serious there. We're just gonna send Gummy Bear to go and deal with this problem before it can really take off. And we got a little bit of a bonus there because we leapt down right on top of him. Okay, we can't jump up there. We'll just have to go around here. Try that again. There we go. And we found at least 4 more of the damn crates. And I know for a fact we saw a cluster very nearby. So we're going to be walking away with a fair bit of wordstone. Though I will admit we are going to just secure this bunch of it, these quest important crates, and then we're just going to have Rex kind of walk around and loot stuff for us. And most likely kill him. Dance, fat boy, dance! Because unfortunately, we actually do need to keep Bertha alive, so Bertha is not going to be the first one to engage the ogre. That would be bad. Granted, if any one of us could actually kick the absolute shit out of an ogre in a one-on-one fight, it would probably be Bertha, but... well, why risk her? Oh boy. Oh boy. You son of a bitch.
Objectives updated.
Okay, it would seem that I can't actually buff myself. Which sucks ass. And I can't run away. Which also sucks ass.
A new round has started.
Okay. As much as it sucks, I'm not going to attack with Valentine. Their job, quite simply, is to go in there and pin the ogre down so we can send other people in to kick the crap out of him. It's not great, but it's what we've got. And we've taken care of Sniper Boy there. Wonderful. And why not? We'll send Sirius forward to... Actually, no. We'll wait till next turn, because that way we can set Sirius up in, you know, a defensive stance. And hopefully not die. Because we've already lost the bloody Ben Davy. We don't need to lose anyone else. What's in here? You know what? Grab the stuff, why not? We'll just sell it off. And
Objective completed.
we'll gather the rest of our crates.
Objectives updated.
Well, most of the crates. We still, alas, have one more to get. And that requires us to go through Frederick, who, as it turns out, is kind of going to be a pain in the ass about this. One hit. See if we can do some proper damage. Yes, we can. You know what, we'll just go for some normal hits for the rest of it, just so that we can have a dodge. Or at least a chance at dodging. Because that's a pretty big hammer. And it looks like it would hurt. A lot. That's one dodge. And why not, we'll throw a counter... Get a counter-attack in there. Good job. Okay, Frederick isn't inclined to move. Probably because... See, what does Uldric's gift do, exactly? Let's see, increases melee hit chance and melee damage by 10%, grants immunity to all alone, prevents the use of flee, disengage, and range attacks and skills. Not stackable. Okay. Let's see if we can get some buffing done. Apparently not. Because Lone Wolf Jackson has decided that now is the time to choke.
A new round has started.
No, we'll switch weapon just so that we can have our gun again. And we'll reload it, because why not? Because by the time we get back to the fray, we're probably not going to be, you know, too badly. We're not gonna be too long. Yeah, we're not gonna be jumping into the fight with the big scary ogre. We're gonna have enough problems with Frederick. Bloody heroes. And oh look, there's Archer Boy. Oh, you think he can run away? You think he can run away from me? Nope. No, you cannot. Have anything good on you? No. And we'll sell some stuff. It'll be fine. We're... Oh. Well, there's the guy. There's one of the reinforcements. Not great. But whatever we'll do. We can deal. Let's just kill you and get you out of the way so we can deal with the last tosser. And we'll take that hammer while we're at it.
Objectives updated. Objective completed.
Now, I'm trying to remember if this particular guy can actually has fear tests or not. I can't recall. Oh look, there's another one. Nope, he does. And it has hurt him badly. See you in hell, Frederick. See, anything good on you? You got the great sword. Taking their stuff.
A new round has started.
Oh good, now that the ogre's actually dead, you get your nerve back. Joy of joys. See, that's the enemy card. There's no point stealing their idol, because it doesn't do anything for us. And I think Bertha's currently blocking the actual last crate. Because I don't think there are others. None that I'm aware of, anyway. Because that looks like what we're after. And the reinforcements all seem to be inclined to bring ranged weaponry for some reason. Are they trying to take advantage of our lack of range, or... I don't know. We just need to pick up the stupid crate, and we can walk away victorious. That's all we need to do. And that requires us to get a... That unfortunately requires... That unfortunately requires us to do a little bit more. We just have to make it to Birth of the Super Nun, and we've got this. Come on, Sinister, you just have to go up, and they can't hurt you anymore. There you go. Parkour. Yep, there. Gather crates, there we go.
Objective completed.
Wish we could have done that a bit sooner, but eh. Okay. All quest. Only one person went down, though. Let's see how badly that went.
Spare a moment to admire your handiwork. It isn't simple barges that you have set afire, but rather what these ships represent. You have prevented the spread of Mordheim's contagion to the rest of Sigmar's empire. Truly, there is no shame in such destruction if it is to achieve such a sacred purpose. Those who would buy Wordstone little understand the horrors they invite upon themselves. It is our duty to spare them such temptation. All those who would take the shards from this cursed city must be dealt with not simply as our enemies, but as the enemies of Sigmar himself. The Wordstone we have recovered from Riker's Reavers must be taken back to the rock and secured in the vaults, where its malignance cannot corrupt anyone. It is a grim burden to bring such filth into our own fortress, but where else can we be certain it cannot fall into the wrong hands? This is the trial set upon us by Sigmar. This is why the Rock and our Order were spared his judgment when the Hammer of Sigmar laid down the heresy and hubris of Mordheim. Bestow the last mercy upon your wounded foes. Death is a kinder fate than being abandoned to the city and its horrors. We must be away from here quickly. For the moment, your triumph over the mercenaries will have frightened off most of the scavengers lurking in the ruins, but we cannot expect them to be timid for long. The lust for Wordstone will draw them out again like moths to flame. Before they regain their courage, we must get these foul shards locked away. Make no mistake, though this has been a great victory, we have yet to purge even the smallest degree of Mordheim's corruption.
Alright. An old friend from the Forgetful Iron Wolves. Amnesia. It seems that this is our first case of it so far, actually, I think. I don't think anyone else has gotten it.
Fantastic.
Alright, we've got some levels up.
Remarkable.
That's 2. Not quite, but definitely made progress. Same there.
The gods are with you.
3 levels up. Okay, permanent injuries, light wounds. They'll just recover that in time. That's fine.
New warriors are available for hire.
Let's see, you can now hire a new
warband is
type of
getting
hero.
stronger.
Okay, first things first, let's just pay for treatments. And pay for all that. Who's the new hero type we can hire? No. We've got you before, Ah, here we go. The hero of the
I have no idea how to pronounce that. Good lord. Trading their vision for the sacred second sight bestowed upon them by Sigma, the blind are living testaments to the power of their god. Very few of the sisters are marked for such blessing, and those who are granted this divine power are greatly revered. As a further mark of their devotion, they shave their heads, leaving only a single long braid as a reminder of their call to service. Let's see. A perk off the bat, immunity to eye injury. The warrior is blessed with divine vision and is therefore immune to eye injuries. Let's have a... Which makes sense. She's gouged out her own eyes. Gouged out her own eyes. We don't have to really worry about that. So yay. But let's see what... Let's see. Sigma's sight. Increase the chance to pass perception tests by 50% and remove the cost. Let's see. You're very agile. You're a very agile person. So clearly designed for dodging rolls. As well as being a scout. Good leadership. Fair. Let's see. I don't think. Yeah, you're not a spellcaster, but you do have high alertness. So that does count for the scout. Yeah, we can make use of you. Definitely. I have to give proper name, title, and all that, but we can run with that. But that will be it for now. Until next time, my name is Brightops, and I look forward to hearing from you.